My name's Alex Matvienko, aka One Man Riot. I'm a former professional fighter, now a full-time boxing coach, personal trainer, and got my professional licence. Also got amateur fighters as well at our gym that's based in Bolton. It's like a big family gym. Try and keep it, like a tight family unit, a bit more personal. We open all day, every day. We work long days, put a lot of efforts in. We train people who've never fought, who'll never fight or do any contact. We also have people who are up to a high level. Like recently, we just had Luke Blackledge win the Commonwealth title. I've got a young lad called Jack Flatley, who's one of the best amateurs in the country. Who's doing really well at the moment in the 2015 ABAs. So whilst all this is going on, I try and squeeze a bit of family time in as well, with my lad who's 16, Callum, and I've got a little girl who's 18 months. I had my professional debut in 2005. It was on the legendary Jolly Boys, which everyone who's been to the Jolly Boys knows exactly what show I'm on about. It's probably the best boxing show of the year. Steve Woods hosts it every year in December, and everyone seems to be there. It's a great day out. I had my debut there. It used to be at the Reebok, so you can imagine what it was like. I'd done about 300 tickets myself. The place erupted. John Murray on the top table, Jamie Moore, Steve Foster, brilliant crowd. I fought a tough kid called Tommy Jones. I think I had quite a few amateur bouts, but I felt really good. Training had been brilliant. I turned professional with Oliver Harrison and, more Humphrey Harrison. Humphrey was my main coach, and he got me in brilliant shape. And we did 6-2s because it was a dinner show, and it was a brilliant debut. And then from there, I had a little rest, and then we was out again in February. We boxed a kid called Tony Randell, who people who know boxing, they know who Tony is. He's a tough, strong brummie. He had some good wins over the years, beat Kevin Conception and that. I fought Tony over 6 rounds again. Another good fight to watch, entertaining. So that's when my nickname was found, the One Man Riot.
It was one of the local writers who said it first, Terry Dooley. He put it in on BritishBoxing.net on one of the reviews. I fought a lad in Shaw called Tony Randell, and I had a right war, and my blood went over the ring and landed on his paperwork as he was jotting. So he put the One Man Riot, and every fight since has been an absolute war. So a lot of the writers got onto it in local papers.
Even from an amateur, I was always in good fights. People used to tell me to turn professional from a younger age, but the boxing gyms weren't like they are now. There's a lot more gyms about. When I was boxing, I used to look at the professionals and think they were like another league ahead, they were like supermen. But when I went down to Oliver's, I used to spar Martin Murray, Jamie Moore. Well, when I first got there, it was more Jamie Moore, and I used to spar with him. I'm doing alright with him, so that led me to turn professional then. And like I say, signed with Steve, we had a couple of bouts, and we started moving up the rankings quite well, quite fast. I had a good career. We had 19 bouts. I lost one, which was very dubious. It was by 1 point, but I got a point deducted for an headbutt. I think Lee's got some footage he'll be showing you of that. Just a sign of inexperience, bit of frustration, things that I pass on, and I understand because it happened to me when I boxed. Another draw was Ryan Ashworth. I beat Ryan. Ryan boxed for England, fought Martin Murray. He was a good amateur fighter, but I thought I beat him. That was on a big Sky bill on one of Jamie Moore's undercards. I was lucky to fight on the Moore undercards, David A undercards. I think the best undercard I fought on was the Moore and Macklin. It was a bit special that night, sharing the changing rooms with Jamie, and Jamie going to war with Matthew Macklin. That was a special night, definitely. At that particular time in my career, it was quite a good time for boxing in the Northwest. Like I say, gyms were growing. Amir Khan had won the Olympics and so on. He was at Oliver's, and there was a programme in the Northwest, and people might remember it. It was called Channel M, and I was quite luckily enough, because of the way I fought, I was screened on Channel N quite regular, and you know, asked to go up as a guest quite often and stuff. And me and the lad who I lived with at the time, Johnny Rocco, who was a good amateur fighter out of Bolton and was a turned professional similar time to me. Me and Rocco, we lived together, actually did an episode on Channel N, which
terrible for it.
How many amateur fights did you have?
I had about 40 odd amateur fights for Bolton Lads and Girls Club,
Yeah.
and a couple for Tom Moore as well, yeah.
I had 50 amateur.
50?
Yeah, I won 43, lost only 7. You've not got Barney on again, have you?
I can't help watching it. Seconds Out's the best programme I've ever seen. It's quality.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. Have you sparred today?
Yeah, just been sparring with Mark
Thompson.
Heavy Hands Thompson. Contract in it.
Nothing bad than contract.
Now, if you start putting stuff in it, then we're going to have to sort it out like real men.
Like real men?
You know, like real men.
Well, let's do it then.
Do what?
Spar.
Spar?
Let's have a spar.
Don't start bigging yourself up. You know what'll happen.
I'll spar
What happened
any day.
last time?
That nose.
Who's the champ? Who's the champ?
I'm the champ.
You're the chump.
I'm the champ, mate.
Well, let's sort it out like real
I'll
men.
sort it out in the ring, mate.
Sort it out in the ring. So
I'll
is that
sort it
enough? Well, let's get it on
Come
now.
on, let's go down to the gym
Well,
then.
come on,
do
let's
now
have
then.
it.
Come on,
Come
alright
on.
then. Alright.
Come on, Rock, hurry up, you're not getting out of it. Stop hiding. And luckily, they show a lot of our footage, you know, from our fights, and a lot of my fights were on there, including the dubious loss, where it shows me getting a little bit too emotional and using my head. But it was a cracking fight, 10 rounds, war. You know, the channel used to get us a lot of exposure. It was a good time for boxing. Well, it's been a good start to 2015. The gym's got grown and grown, and luckily, you know, I don't just train my own lads. I'm part of a bigger team, you know, that involves Oliver Harrison. I trained a lot with Humphrey, but obviously I was around Oliver as well. Oliver trained Martin Murray, Amir Khan, Jamie Moore, and Oliver's been very influential on my boxing career.
Matt's, he actually works with me. Matt works corners with me. I work corners with his lads as well.
Yeah.
And he's an absolute gem, really. You know, having him with us and always making the lads laugh and joke. That's Matt. That's everybody will know. He's one part of the joker of the team.
Yeah.
And just things helping out and, you know, helping with the pads and doing things. He's learned a lot what I've learned him in the past, he's brought it back now, and he's helping me with the same kind of thing with all the lads. Watching him work and inspiring with people like Martin Murray and Jamie Moore, even Amir Khan, watching him spar with all them guys, and you know, he's here now giving everybody back what he did, what he got given to him, he's giving it out to everybody else now, which is great.
And it's just been a relationship that's grown over the years, I think, through trust, and you know, we help each other out, and whenever Oliver's lads are fighting, he invites me up to help him. And you know, we've been in some big fights with Oliver, done world title fights, you know, so a coach as young as myself, I've been involved in 3 world title fights, Felix Sturm and Martin Murray. Then we went to Argentina, which were very hostile, and Martinez and Murray. And then just recently we went, he went and fought the most feared man in boxing, Gennady Golovkin, and put up a really credible effort. And even though Martin's a friend, a good friend, you know, I love to see him do well. You know, it's an overwhelming experience being involved in such a high prestigious fight. But like I said, that's Oliver's Martin's main coach, and I have my own fighters, and luckily at the weekend that we've just had on the 4th of April, I've just had a Luke Blackledge fight for the super middleweight vacant Commonwealth title. He fought a good kid called Liam Cameron, well respected, former ABA champion, great boxing, brilliant jab, one of the best jabs in boxing at the moment, great footwork, but Luke boxed absolutely brilliant, and won unanimous decision, won the Commonwealth title in this 50-50 matchup where they took a big gamble. So it's been a massive good weekend, you know, for our gym and our coaches, and but it's not finished. I was open on bank holiday with my middleweight Jack Flatley, one of the best kids in the country. He's 2-time Northwest champion, won it again this season. Last season won it at 69 kilo, beat Scott Fitzgerald. This year moved him up a bit again. He didn't really want to move up at first, but he realises now he's better suited at this weight. He's strong as an ox. He's winning fights unanimously. He's through to the pre-quarters in the ABAs at this present moment. We opened the gym. He's very dedicated. He's a good listener. So is Luke. And I'm blessed to have so many highly skilled boxers to work with. You know, it's been unbelievable, to be honest.